Good afternoon. What's up, everybody? The title of this video may confuse you, but I'm going to, real quickly, I'm not going to make this a long video. I'm going to connect each word of the title together so you'll understand. As we all know, President Obama was elected for a second term. And of course, we saw on television all of the people who were united without the thought of color ever coming into their minds. They were united as Americans. And we're happy that President Obama had got reelected. So everything was pretty cool. So as we all know, as human beings, there's always going to be people that are happy about a situation, as well as there's people who would be unhappy about a situation. No one ever is going to be 100% as a whole unified world happy about a particular situation. Why? Because we're individuals. Well, anywho, later on that night, I had gone to one of my favorite blog sites. If I'm in the bed, I tend to always surf the net. So I did just that. So I found an article, and the article was called Twitter Racists React to basically Obama getting reelected, although it was kind of titled in a different way. But that was the gist of the title. People on Twitter reacting to Obama getting reelected in a racist manner. Now, I looked at the article, and it was basically all of these tweets that were attached to the article with people showing their faces and whatever, and all of these M-bombs were being dropped and, whatever. So I immediately thought to myself, I know some people won't believe this, or they're going to think I'm a little bit naive, but just because a person is saying something on Twitter and they may be Caucasian and they may be dropping an N-bomb, I don't necessarily think that means that person is racist. I think a lot of times people are looking for Twitter attention, basically. And even from this article, due to those people being attached to this article as well as their tweets, they still got some type of attention. They got attention for what they did that was negative, and I think that's why a lot of people go out of their way to do things negative, so they will get some type of attention. So I don't think everyone who tweeted something completely racist, quote unquote racist, I don't think that they are racist. I just think some people were just looking for some way to get some attention. So what happened was, after these tweets started coming out, and this the blog site that I visited, it was not the only place that had this particular article. So it was a couple other places that had the article. So I went through some of the tweets that were with the article, and I went to not the people's profiles. What I did was, I just, when you go to Twitter and you put @ and then the name, just to see what other people were saying. So about 3 people that I did that with, and I got to the third person, and the third person, part of her name is Brit, basically. So I go and I look through Brit's timeline of people talking about her, and I mean, this girl got her ass handed to her. I don't know if she was actually racist. I don't know if she was doing something for attention, but if she was doing something for attention, believe me, she got attention, and I don't believe that it was the type of attention that she was looking for in the end. So as I'm going through, all of her timelines and everything, there were so many people who had stolen her pictures and actually photoshopped the pictures, and like pictures just making complete fun of this girl, making her making her out just to be a complete ass. So a little while after I go through some of the tweets, I see her. She gave a statement, an apology. She said, "I'm sorry if I offended anyone or if I hurt anyone." Something along the lines of she takes back her comment. She didn't really mean to offend anyone. And so I go down a little further. And to my surprise, someone found this girl's address and posted it on Twitter. They then found her phone number. They found the names of a couple of her family members. And it was like a lot of this young lady's information was put out on the internet. And that's what got me to thinking is, why would you want to get some type of negative attention or some type of feedback due to saying something about the president? And what I actually think happened was that when people do things like this, they don't expect things to go as far as they typically do. So I think what she did was, she felt, okay, I'm going to put this out and, nothing is going to really happen to me. I may get a couple people, calling me fat or calling me ugly or something like that, but I don't think anything is really, really going to happen. And I think that everything turned on this young lady because she thought, you know what, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to be some type of Twitter thug and I'm going to say what I want to say and no one is going to do shit. But yet and still, you have pictures of yourself up. You have a profile picture of yourself up. I'm pretty sure that there are people that know you, and I'm pretty sure some of the people that know you probably don't like you, so they could have put your information out. I think that people sometimes need to stop and think before they even use social networks. This girl even tried to delete her tweets as if that would delete them off of the internet entirely. However, all of these different websites or blog sites had already taken her tweets and made stories out of them. So people need to think. One tweet that you can put out and then try to take back what you said does not mean that it's eliminated off of the internet. There could have been some psycho person who actually could have went and hurt this girl due to her comment. But people don't tend to think like that. I just think that a lot of people need to kind of stay off of Twitter. People don't even tend to think that, this could get back to your job. That you said something like this, or someone can say that they feel offended by you because of your comment. I just don't think that people tend to think about things in the long run. If she didn't care for Obama being elected again, I say, hey, well, what you do is go and make a fake Twitter page and say whatever you need to say with some fake profile picture where nothing can be linked back to you. Don't make something on your own personal page and then expect for nothing to happen and want everyone to feel bad for you. I feel bad for her because any idiot could have went and, caused her harm at her address. But think before you tweet. Just think before you tweet.